I wanted to give you a few more microphone options, cheap microphone options. I know that we discussed very briefly some microphones in an earlier video that I'll link up there, but I had the opportunity to buy 3 of these cheap lav mics, and I thought we could do a quick comparison between the 3 and then toss in this more expensive Neumann and see which one you need or want. I might go into a longer video, more in depth. Right now, my wife's made me a sandwich on this grilled sourdough, which tastes phenomenal. But the longer you wait, it sits out and the texture gets worse. So really, it's a matter of respect. You know, somebody makes you a sandwich, you make one or eat it. And actually, I haven't been getting a lot of views on my public speaking videos, so I thought I might go into sandwich reviews after this and give it a shot. We'll see. But for now, let's take a listen to these mics. Thought we could go in order of price. So starting with the cheapest first, we'll go with this Purple Panda. And I think it's about a little over 20 bucks. Then we've got the Power to Wise, which was right at about 40. And the Shure MVL something and something or other. Just to let you know, there's a cancer and reproductive harm warning on this one. Apparently, California thinks that this one might give you cancer and make you infertile. So something to consider before purchasing. I'm going to plug these into my phone to record first, just to show you how they sound right out of the box. And then we're going to plug them into the computer and slap a little plug-in on it to make them sound even better. All of this, the plug-in's free, the mics aren't, but let's take a listen. So what you're listening to now is the Purple Panda, and it is the cheapest of all the mics, and I think it sounds pretty good, and you get a lot of cool stuff. Several different adapters, this dead mouse windscreen. The one in the picture on the internet said it was purple. Mine came out black. I kind of wish I had the purple one, but I like it. I like it, especially for the price. And next up is this Power to Wise lav mic. Of course, all 3 of these are lav mics. I like the Power to Wise because it's got this kind of boomy nature, which I don't normally like, but with all 3 of these lav mics, I thought some of that was sometimes lacking. So the Power to Wise really came through. Simple plug-in, sounds pretty good. So let's go to the next one. And finally, this is the Shure mic. It is the most expensive of all 3 of the lav mics, and actually I was the most disappointed in this. I thought that this would be the best one that I got, but it really just took, I don't know, all the bass out of my voice. Maybe I was just personally offended by it. Maybe it sounds better with your voice. I don't know. When we slap this plug-in on there and make all 3 of them sound better, maybe I'll change my mind, but we'll take a listen to it. Cool? Now this is that same Shure mic, but I've thrown it into OBS, which is another free studio software that you can get. Works on a Mac and Windows, as far as I'm aware. The noise canceling plugin that the OBS Studios has works just fine for this purpose. I don't think I ever use it for like a voiceover client or if I was going to record an album, but it's one of those things that, you know, you show people, it's like, what's the difference here? I don't see a difference. And if people can't tell, then what does it matter? Anyway, I think it certainly sounds better than just plugging it into the phone. Let's take a look at that Power to Wise next. And this is the Power to Wise, the middle of the road for our cheap 3 lav mics. I said that in the earlier, when you just plug it right into the phone, it has this boomy nature to it, which I kind of like. I'm not real sure how it sounds right now because I haven't listened to it and I'm just talking. But hopefully it sounds good. Now onto that cheap Purple Panda. I also really like the name of Purple Panda. I think it might be coloring my opinion. And here's the Purple Panda. I really like this Purple Panda for 22 bucks, 20 something dollars, plus I think shipping unless you got Amazon Prime. Came with extra adapters, the cord's long enough if you're just going to plug it into your phone or to your computer. And I think we can do a cool side-by-side comparison with this $22 Purple Panda and this Neumann TLM 103 that's about, depending on which version you get, about 1,300 bucks. So here's a comparison of the $22 Purple Panda and now $1,300 Neumann. Notice a difference? Is it much of a difference? Is it a $1,270 difference? $1,280 difference? Before we move on to anything else, I was just listening back to what we recorded, and by far, in a way, my favorite of these three lav mics is the Power to Wise. I'll just put that up on the screen. I know that I said I like the Purple Panda. I do like that it's $22. For me, spending $40 on that Power to Wise is totally worth it. For my voice and my purposes, if those are my three options, the Shure, the Power to Wise, and the Panda, I would go with that Power to Wise every day of the week, for sure. But not sure. Power to Wise. Anyway, there's a lot of benefits to having a microphone, whether it's a Neumann or a Purple Panda, so you should look into it. The last thing I'd like to say before we go here is it's a little bit about acoustic treatment, treating the room. No matter what microphone you get, whether it's a $1,300 Neumann or a $20 Purple Panda, they're not going to sound as good as they could if you don't treat the room at least just a little bit. And there's a lot of options, a lot of expensive options you have that make a huge difference. But you can go really cheap on some of this acoustic treatment, and it makes a huge difference. So let me just give you a couple tips before we go here to make you sound as good as you possibly can. Again, I've got a sandwich to get to, so I'm going to make this really quick. 3 quick options: moving blankets, cushion, like seat cushion foam, and stuff that's actually made to treat your room. You would be shocked at how good moving blankets work to deaden and absorb sound. If you would put some blankets, pillows and blankets behind the mic, on the walls, cover up windows, the smaller the space, the better. I know that if you're using video too, that can be kind of a compromise and give and take there. Play with it. Moving blankets. Seat cushion foam, like stuff you could buy at Walmart in the arts and craft aisle. It's not super cheap. I think like a 3 foot by 2 foot, a 2-inch thing, maybe $20. But if you're going to buy the actual acoustic foam at that size, you're looking like $100. I don't know, but it's exponentially more. And it's not exponentially better. So check out some of that foam. It can at least make your room look cooler. And finally, I'll mention one of these SE microphone shields. There's a lot of different microphone shields that you can test out there. This is one that I've got the most experience with. Do you need it? No. Does it make a difference? Yeah. I think it's going to run you like $260. So does it make that big of a difference? Maybe not. In all honesty, I used blankets for years, and they worked wonderfully for clients that were supposed to know what they were doing, but couldn't hear a difference. Most importantly, you should try to have fun. I hope to hear from you soon. Sounding good. Till next time.